monetize. That.
It's for
Good morning, Kennedy.
Good morning. It's for his drinks because he doesn't want.
Yeah, you don't want to get the water.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm finally in a GT500. Oh, fancy. Now this is a street car. That sounds so good. So quiet.
I know it is a lot quieter than the tank
it's so
thing.
comfy.
Yeah, these seats are really nice. How does it feel on your side?
It's nice. It hugs you.
Yeah.
So these are the Recaro seats. This is an option. If you get these, they're manual. They're not power, and they don't have heated and cooled seats. But this is more for the track version. So he's got the carbon fiber on the inside. It's not a carbon fiber track pack, but it does have carbon fiber on the inside. It's got the racing stripes. We'll show you guys the outside here in a second. But it's also iconic silver, so it matches my truck, which is sweet.
I do love that it says
Yeah, it's cool.
GT500 in the.
So obviously it's got the 7-speed DCT transmission. Thing is sweet. Oh, Alcantara steering wheel is badass.
Yeah, these seats are really comfortable.
No, they're super nice.
Well,
I
and
don't really
it's
think you could sit in the back, but
I feel like you'd be fine in the winter. Like it wouldn't be cold. You wouldn't want your heated seats.
These would get hot though for sure. They're hot right now. I'm hot right now.
No, you're just nervous.
No, they're hot. It's hot out. How similar though it is to like just a regular S550 because the layout is the exact same, just all the technology is different.
Yeah, everything is pretty much the same.
Ooh, the downshift.
Jeez.
Sorry, Keith.
Oh,
dang.
Boy.
Up and goes.
Super smooth.
Yeah, it didn't even. We went 120, and it didn't even feel like it. It just gets going so fast.
Felt like we were going only 50.
And we're low on fuel. I guess we'll top it off. Dang, no, yeah, it's so smooth. Gosh, dang, it handles amazingly. This car is so impressive. Let's see how she takes a corner here.
Oh boy. Nice and crisp.
Very crisp. I mean, seriously though, like the steering wheel, it's not like crazy touchy. You just like turn.
Oh god. Both hands on the steering wheel, Davis.
You only need one hand for these performance vehicles these days.
Oh gosh.
No, these things are sweet. I wish they weren't priced so high. Like the dealer markups are insane right now. Although this is my client / really good friend Keith's, and he got it for MSRP, so it's pretty legit. But these dealer markups, someone was selling one the other day for like 110. You're crazy.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, these things are awesome.
But some idiots will pay that price.
Oh yeah, some of you will. I wouldn't. I would pay MSRP for this car though. Like,
Do you know what MSRP is on these?
It's like 85 to 90 depending how you spec it out.
Yeah.
Like this is the perfect car if you want to go daily drive it, mess around, smoke some Hellcats.
Really comfortable
And
too.
it's super comfortable. Like I could take road trips on this thing. This is awesome.
And got people on the way.
Yeah. Especially Paisley Hellcats.
Colorful Paisley.
What's crazy is like people have been modding these, like pulleys, fuel system, and no one's really broke anything yet. Like when the Hellcats came out and the Red Eyes and the Demons, people were modding the crap out of them, but people are breaking shit all the time, like diffs and. But these things, no one's really broken anything yet.
Yeah. It's good.
Let's try the manual mode.
Oh boy.
Look at that. Oh man, this shifts fast when you do manual shift. That's awesome. And we're going left.
Oh.
Next corner. Look at that. Oh my god. Nürburgring, catch me out there. Dang, this thing handles amazing. This is impressive. We need to go buy one today.
Yeah, let's do that.
God, it's so smooth.
Man, look at that truck. Whose is that?
Twins.
You just need 2 stripes.
I'm parking in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, look at this spec. So it's iconic silver, just like my truck. And it's got the racing stripes. Look at my truck. Oh, the perfect match. Oh, it looks so good. Literally the perfect spec. Could you imagine having these two in the garage and that? Look at the Recaros. I said, could you imagine having these two in the garage and that? All right, so hopefully guys enjoyed that video on the 2020 GT500. That thing was super, super sick, and it was cool that it was the same color as my truck, the iconic silver, and it had the painted stripes on. It wasn't the actual vinyl, it was actual painted stripes, which was really cool. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Back to the Tangstang content. It is still super hot out, so haven't done too much, but I am getting the car prepped to get over to Mesa. If you guys don't know, Mesa used to live in Amarillo. He was wrapping cars here. Then he went back to California to open up a shop there, and opportunities were just better here, so he did come back to Amarillo, Texas, and he is wrapping cars again, and he's finally gonna wrap the Tangstang in probably a week and a half. So I'm starting to get the car ready, start to get a couple things taken care of. I am looking for an OEM hood because we are ditching the hood exit exhaust, which you guys will see a video on that hopefully in the next week or two. If not, it will be after we get the car wrapped, but you guys will see a video. The next video will kind of explain why I'm getting rid of the hood exit exhaust. It does look super, super badass, Street Car Joe with the awesome fab work, but we are moving on from the hood exit exhaust, and like I said, you guys will see in the next video why I'm doing that. But we are gonna do that, and I'm also going to start putting some more interior pieces back in the car. I currently have an MMR carbon fiber dash, which if you guys don't know, I was in a huge rush to get to TX2K, got the cage welded in, had a bunch of problems with that, broke the dash getting it out for the cage work, and it was just a hot mess getting the car ready for TX2K, but we ended up winning. It was a little bit slower class, but it was cool. It was a fun time, but the car currently has an MMR carbon fiber dash, which kicks me out of a lot of classes, like daily driver classes. Even though the car is like a complete steel body on the outside, there's no aftermarket bumpers, hood, nothing. Even when I wrap the car, like I said, I'm looking for an OEM hood right now. So if you guys know anyone that has a 2018 or 2019 or even a 2020 Mustang hood, I'm looking for an OEM one that doesn't have a big ass hole in it, because like I said, we're getting rid of the hood exit exhaust. So we're gonna put a stock dash back in the car, so I'm probably gonna find one on eBay from like a wrecked car, but if anyone knows anyone that has a 2015 and up stock OEM dash, I'll be looking for that. And you guys, like I said, will find out in the next video why all of these changes are coming. And no, I'm not getting rid of the car, but like I said, you'll find out in the next video. Anyways, so we're getting it prepped to get wrapped. Even if I don't find a hood before the car gets to Mesa for the wrap, we'll probably just wrap the hood black for now, and then when the new hood comes in, we will get it wrapped. But I'm not going to do like a carbon fiber or a fiberglass hood. I actually want to keep the OEM style hood, or actually an OEM hood, not OEM style. I want to keep an exact OEM hood. So if anyone's selling theirs, let me know. But as I showed you guys in the previous video, let me flip the camera around. So this fitting was actually leaking when I turned the CO2 on. So this line is my main CO2 line, and that one was actually leaking from the fitting. So I got a new fitting from Motion Raceworks ordered in, and I actually ordered a couple extra ones because it's good to have these. You never know what could happen. It's good to carry stuff like that, and then the actual line is always good because you never know what will happen with that line. I actually did pinch one of these one time and we had a huge boost leak, but we did get that figured out and got that fixed up. But let's get this turned on and see if we fixed our problem here. This turns on the AMS 1000 CO2. And we'll turn the CO2 on. See, I got like no bottle pressure. It's my leak. So after further inspection, check this out. It actually ended up being a hole in the line. This is why I said at the track I always carry tons of this line and those fittings, because this stuff, it could rub against something. I'm guessing it was rubbing against something and just put the tiniest hole. And yep, now my CO2 bottle is completely empty from testing this. So I thought it was the fitting, but I changed both fittings and I still heard this air pocket coming out. And then every time I'd swivel the fitting, it would stop. And I was like, man, it can't be the fittings. I just changed both of them. So there you have it, folks. Check your lines. All right, so ran some new line, and it actually used to go down there, but it's getting too close to the wastegate. And so what I did was actually ran it up here. It doesn't look as clean, but I did put a rubber grommet in there because I'm afraid, I was thinking maybe it was the metal that actually it was rubbing against and put a hole in it. So anyways, put a rubber grommet here. I'll probably zip tie these nice and tight together there. But let's see if we fixed our issue. Pretty much I'm out of CO2 now though. It's the only thing that sucks. So we're turning the solenoids on. Put some CO2 with no pressure in it, but let's see if we can hear the air in there. It's trying to put some air in there, but there is no CO2. So we will have to test that another day. The area here is the fuel running. It's actually not air, but it's fuel running through the regulator. But pretty sure that fixed it because that line had a hole in it. But we will have to check that another day. And yeah, like I said, these are the small issues I'm trying to line out before we try and go testing here in a little bit. But like I said, car is getting wrapped within the next week or two. Still looking for an OEM hood and an OEM dash, but the car is on its way to get wrapped here in the next week or two. I'm really excited to show you guys the final outcome and the stickers and the color of the car and how it's going to look on the car with all the new setup, but that'll be for another video. Hopefully guys enjoyed that video on the 2020 GT500 and some updates on the tank, saying there is more coming at you real soon. Make sure you guys always comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one.